Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Lakesha Monique coming back at you with a short video. I know I always say short and it's never that short, but I'll make this as short as possible for you, alright? So, I just want to sublimate just a couple of things. I haven't done a journal in a long time, so I am going to do a journal for you. In the last video, you saw me do a In Love and Memory Rose, right? So, but this is the journal. It comes like that. It comes with the book. And it comes with the spine piece, which I only use when I sublimate. I don't use it afterwards. All right? So, when you get these, it'll be wrapped up. Plastic bag. So you just take it out. When you're ready, you can put this on the top or the bottom. Either way that you want it. It doesn't even matter. So right now we just stick that back in the book. Now, what you're going to do with these, and I'm going to show you when I'm ready to put it together. This is the part that you're going to tear off. And this adhesive under here, which is going to stick inside the book. These books do not come with the separate pieces where you have to peel it off, stick it on, and then peel it off and stick it on both sides or something like that. All right, this you're just going to peel off, stick it, peel off, close the book, just rub it down real quick, and it's done. And I'm going to show you that in this video. All right, so we're going to do that. And yes, Valentine's Day is coming up. As you know, the last one I did, I said it was In Love and Memory. This one is I Love You. So we're going to do this one. And that's the front piece. And this is the back piece. And let me tell you, with digital paper, you can do whatever you want with that stuff. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I always buy it from Etsy. So it's just a few things that you're going to need. So I'm not a designer. So it takes me a while to get all my thoughts together and what I want to do and how I want to do it. Right? So I always do that ahead of time. So I went and I did this. This is for the journal. And this is the digital paper that I actually bought off of Etsy. I bought like a whole set of them. But I love blue, so we're going to do blue. Now, when you print out your sublimation paper, please make sure that you cut your edges. As you can see on the bottom here, right here, there's some ink smudge on there. So you have to be very careful. You don't want that on whatever substrate that you're doing, because it's not supposed to be there. So usually I cut the edges really, really small, but this time I'm cutting it a little bit more because the ink has went so far up on the page. But the rest, I'll just, trim the rest off. And there's a few things that you're going to need when you want to put everything together, sublimate, and everything. So I'm going to tell you what that is. So yes, first of all, you need a pair of scissors. I use alcohol just to wipe off my substrate. Just a very little. You don't need a lot. Paper towel. So you can lay it flat and wipe it off. You know alcohol dries really quickly. So you want to get off any smudges, or if there's any oil on your hands or anything like that, you're just wiping it off. All right, so that's all that is. And fan it just a little bit. And of course the alcohol is dry. So you'll also need some heat tape. my favorite dispenser. I love it. Heat tape. I love this heat tape. And yes, it's mine. I have it on the website. Shameless plug, as everybody say. But I'm not ashamed. Yes, I have a Blanks business. So you're going to take this. You'll lay it down. And you'll take your journal top, the top piece, and you'll put that over it. And you're just looking at it to measure it up, to make sure everything is where you want it to be, where it's supposed to be. That's all that you're doing. Make sure that everything is covered. And that's all I'm doing. Now, sometimes my measurements do be off. I am not going to lie. And that's why it takes me so long sometimes, because I want to make sure that everything is correct. Oh, I just pushed it too far. Give me a second. So hopefully this is good. And then you'll just take your heat tape. Now, you don't want to put it on the cardboard itself. You want to put it on the edge of, I don't know, I guess this is kind of like a vinyl. Well, it's actually a PU leather, pleather, faux. So you actually want to put it on that and not the cardboard piece, because when you pull it up, you will end up tearing your cardboard off of there. So usually I have butcher paper under here that I'm going to put it on, but it's already on the heat press. So I'm not going to worry about it. This is some very good heat tape, just to let you know. Yes, I do sell it, but it is very good. And you can get that on the website. And this is a nice size roll for the price. It is very good. All right, so I'm just gonna grab my paper real quick. And I'm going to put this down because the tape is coming off around it, and I need to put a couple more pieces on the bottom. So oh well. All right, so in any case, I'll put a couple more pieces because I just realized what I did, but it's all right. One there. I usually use a lot of heat tape anyway. All right, so I'm going to stick this on the heat press. Now, my heat press is at 385, and I'm going to use about 45 seconds. All right? And this is my other piece of butcher paper I'm going to put on the top to cover it. So then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do the rose. Now, on these roses, you have this white part and you have this. Now, this part right here is where you're going to sublimate at. And there is a plastic film that is on the front, so you want to be careful. I use my weeding tool to take it off. But you do want to be careful not to scratch it up just because you need to pull up the film. So if you take the edge, you can actually get it. Hold on. Oh. And like I said, I usually use the spine when I sublimate, and guess what? I forgot it. So this may not come out the way that I want it to. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it on the table. And I'm going to let it cool down for a moment. Okay, so while that's cooling down, like I said, I'm going to pull off this plastic. I'm going to try to show this here to you. You see? And you pull. But you really have to be careful because this is MDF wood and it's very easy to break. So you just want to be very careful and not pull it too fast. But you want to make sure that you get everything off. Just go around. It's like if you were reading vinyl. So it's not as bad. But you got to make sure that it's out of all the little pieces of the little leaves and everything. And you just want to hold on to it as you get further down. Just make sure you pull it off. Hold it not too tight, but tight enough. And you can always put that side down. Like I said, this is very gentle. Yep. Just like you're weeding vinyl. And you just roll it up. And let me get the other part, the paper. So this is what I'm using today. This is a picture of me, my daughter, and my granddaughter. And my granddaughter's favorite color is pink. Mine is blue. So just gonna put this down, face down, where you just took the film off of. And you're definitely gonna use your heat tape. Now on the back of this other white part, that's where the adhesive is that you will stick to that, okay? But make sure I got the right side. Okay. Now I'm just going to lay this here. And tape that down. Now, how I do it is different than a lot of people. You know, you see other roses out there, which are absolutely beautiful as well. And they are acrylic, I believe. And their tops of the roses is what you sublimate. So that's what you're sublimating, because the rest of the roses are, you know, their own colors and everything like that, which makes it a lot easier than doing this. But this way, you get to choose your own colors and what you want to see and what you want to do. And that's why I like these, because I like to be able to choose my own colors and what I want. So, all right, so that's down. Now we're going to do this part. And as well, this back part also has a film on there. That you want to be careful and pulling that up. Yeah, catch it at the right angle. And of course, my lighting here is not great. Still waiting to go to Home Depot so I can get me some, what they call outdoor lights. And that's kind of like the one I have in the corner over there. You see the brightness behind me? That's what I need in here. So, and the same, pull this off, Still be careful. This is a little thicker than the top part, but you still want to be careful not to break it or damage it or anything like that. And just take time, pull it off, and it's off. Okay. So this back part, there's nothing to it. You're going to put white side down. And you're just going to tape that down as well. Now this tape will not hurt the back of it as I did my last rows. It wasn't any problems. Just want enough tape just to make sure that it stays down. So I make sure I do both sides. All right, and we are ready. I'm going to put my butcher paper down first. Then I'm going to take this and flip it over. And that's going to go on there. I'm going to take my top butcher paper. I cut these in advance, so I have them ready. Now what I didn't do is check my pressure, but I haven't used it since my last rows, so it should be fine. Now I'm going to get the journal. And hopefully this came out okay, but I guess we'll see. So let me thank all my subscribers and my new subscribers that have come to me in this last week. I was so surprised, and believe me when I say I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. I really, really do. And I thank y'all so much for joining me on this journey of tutorials. Hold on. Whew, that's hot. All right, so I'm going to take this off. Yeah, oh, that's hot. I'm just going to sit that on the table and let that cool for a second while I pull this up. I don't know what I did. I put tape all over the place on this one. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh my goodness. Now I know I use a lot of tape, but I didn't think I used this much. Okay. Like I said, you don't want to put it on the cardboard. You only want to put it on the leather part, because you don't want to pull up the cardboard. Not that you can really mess anything up, because your book will be over it. That's right. Get off. Okay. So. And that's how that looks. And yeah, okay, so it's not bad. Messed that up. Anyway, so like I said, when you put the spine in, and this is like I said where I messed up at, right here at the top and right here at the bottom, because it holds it flat. And that's where I messed up at. But do you see these colors? And this is just digital paper. And then I just added some words. And the words say, every opportunity is an opportunity. But the colors, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love making journals. They are fantastic. I'm telling you. Okay, so now with the book. I usually do the back first. That's just the way that I like to do it. So I'll put it in, flip it over, and like I said, you're just pulling this brown paper off. You just want to grab it, and that's why you have the weeding tool as well. Just be careful. That's all you're doing. Pulling this off. And this is sticky. Okay? And then you're lining it up in your book, your journal. You put it inside, and this is why I don't use the spine in here. Let's see if I can do this. So what I'm doing is I'm lining it up right here against that, so I can flatten it out, make sure it's top to bottom, and it's right next to it. And then I'm just going to lay it over. That's it. Just lay it over. And then when you open it, just smooth the edge. And this is what the inside now looks like, instead of that cardboard piece. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. You're going to pull that off. And you're going to push it so it can line up. See? I'm going to push it to the edge, line it up, roll it over. Push it down. Smooth it out. That's it. Just go like that. Wipe off the front. Dust it. And now you have a new journal. That's the back, as you can see. So you make sure that when you sublimate, don't forget to use that spine so we can flatten it out and it can press hard on right here to get those colors. But this is what I created myself using digital paper off of Etsy, and I'll try to get that link down below. So if y'all want to do that, and they have many different colors and everything, and you add your own words, and that's all I did. And I did this in silhouette. But like I said, I love making journals. I used to make so many journals for school. Breast cancer fight. More journals for schools. So, and all the other ones that I made, I've given to my daughter already. But yeah. All right, so now we're going to look at this rose. Put this paper over here. And we're going to pull it up. Flip it over. Now be careful. You're taking it off. Okay. Now if you need to, You have your weeding tool just to pull up that tape so you're not messing anything up when you're taking it off your rose. And I guess this is the part where it's like, oh, why'd you use so much tape? But in any case, so these roses are listed on the website. I still have some left. I just mailed out a big box of them today, which was crazy because that was very unexpected today. Well, it wasn't even today, it was the other day. I didn't even know the orders came through like that. But I'm glad they did. You know, because, you know, Valentine's Day is coming up and you want to give somebody something special. And this is what it is. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any of the In Loving Memory. I don't have any of those left. Those are all gone now. So, I'm not going to pull that up yet. I'm going to take this side off with all this other tape, the pink side. But I have I Love You. I have Mr. and Mrs. And I have Loving You Always. Those are the ones that I have left. Now we'll be getting some graduation ones in. And I'm really thinking they should have been here already. But I don't know. I got to double check on that. But I will be doing pre-orders for graduation because, you know, it's going to be a lot of graduations. And my son is graduating. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of him. And his birthday is tomorrow. He will be 18. Oh, my God. And he came a long way. So this is the bottom. Pink. This is just how it looks. It's all pink. It's all covered. And it's so pretty. I like that. But like I said, you can do whatever you want with these. And now, let me see if I can hold it right, because I want you to be able to see it. Ooh. And see how the colors are? You can do whatever colors you like with these. And that's what I like about it. And when I do this in silhouette, I grab a picture from wherever I'm going to grab it from. And the whole piece is actually all like this. It's just one color, right? So I take the picture and I size it down and I just put it at the top. And then I group everything together. So it can come out just like that. So now, the back of this, the adhesive part. So once again, get your weeding tool, be careful. And the same thing with the film. You just want to be careful. Pull it up, pull it off. And it comes off very easily. Actually, it comes off easier than the film, which is funny. All right, so you want to take that and you're going to put it on top of that. And you're just going to line it up. Oh. All right, here we go. And that's all I'm doing. I'm just making sure it's lined up where I want it. Hold on. I wanted a certain. All right, there we go. And then once you get it where you want it lined, and then you push it down. That's it. And it's done. And like I said, make it any color you like. Now, I was going to do the magnets, and I changed my mind because I gave it some thought, and I thought about little kids getting a hold to the magnet, and that would not be good. Not saying that you would have it around them or anything like that, but it's just my mind, and I think safety when it comes to children. So I'm not doing the magnets, but you can, and I've ordered some Velcro, little pieces of Velcro to go on the back. I haven't received that yet, but if you order these and I don't get the Velcro, what I will do is I will mail the Velcro to you separately. Okay, I will definitely do that. All right, so this is the I Love You Rose. All right, everybody, so that's it for today. We have the journal. Every opportunity is an opportunity. Please never forget that. And the I Love You Rose. And I'm going to put these together. And I'll list everything below where I got the digital paper from. These are on my website, embroideryblanks.com. And that's also what will be listed below. And I will be doing more. You can still tell me things that you would like to see me do or anything like that. I would definitely appreciate it, and I will look into everything. But I do have some special things coming up soon. All right. So I'm going to sign off. I want to thank you for tuning in and watching this video. Thank you so much. Thank you again to all my subscribers, all my new subscribers. Share this video with your friends. Please subscribe. If you're not subscribed, I appreciate it. Leave me a comment and click like, share, and join the Facebook group that I have, Embroidery Blanks. All right, and you can post your crafts there every day. There's other people that have crafts there. You might like something that they have. You can ask them about it. All right, I will talk to you soon. This is your girl, Lakesha Monique. Out.